My name is Kirsty, and I will be reciting my poetry. This is lyrics to a song that I made, and it is called Leave None Alive. Ride, sword in hand, ride, and they will die. Ride to gain our pride, ride for power. Fighting till our deaths, swords ready to strike. Kill these warriors, leave none alive. Let them bleed, let them suffer. They died with honor, but we remain victorious. Wounded, bloody, and tired, each battle we endure, we leave none alive. Our legend will live on. Fight like your ancestors, and leave none alive. This also is sort of like lyrics to a song that I made. It's called King of Fear. Watching as you bleed gives me hope. Watching as you bleed gives me freedom. Scream, cower, until you've realized what you've done. Running to your burning corpse, I scream. The world is now free from your shadows. Deep in misery, we once were. Running free from your rule gives us our lives back. Torture, slavery, tyranny is what you brought us. Now it's our turn to return the favor. Your soul went down to hell, where it will always burn and suffer. Even in death, you cannot escape our wrath. Let everyone hear your voice. It soothes me. These are also lyrics to a song that I made. It's called Trapped in Time. I'm not here now. I'm in the ground. You don't know, but I'm the one who saved your souls. The ones who fought are the ones who are lost, trapped in time. I'm not here now. You forgot me. I'm trapped in time, and I cannot get out. We are the ones with no names. You are there, in that place, where they stare at your face with a name. I'm still trapped in time. All I want is to hear my name. These are more lyrics that I created. It's called Blood-Drenched War. I walk through the war while it's still red. I don't see you. You said you'd be fine. You'd come back to me. My life is destroyed. I'm just your decoy. My body is left to decay. My soul burns in the devil's flame, while my people are put to shame. They are left to bleed, and you killed their creed. This is another song that I made, and it is called Alone on the Throne. Sitting on my throne, I await my king. He will never return, for he is 6 feet in the ground, rotting away in his coffin. But still I think he will come. My heart will never believe that his spirit is no more and cannot touch me. I still believe he will come. You came to me in a dream, asking for aid. The evil witch trapped you under her spell. You realized one day what had happened. The only way to save you is to kiss you. But I will not aid thee, because you betrayed me. You will die under her spell, and I will not care. You can rot in hell, my dear old king. These are just random poems with no names that I made. I fear none, that I cannot see, for the will to be is great and free. We do dwell in the past, our souls come to pass. Our life is fulfilling, and is out of thy grasp. The things that I picture that would never be tears my heart into pieces. I lay in my bed with a blanket of sadness, saying words no one hears, as if I don't exist. As I persist in a crowded room, I give up and reminisce. Some people lure and deceive, their mind plagued with poison. Hatred fills my heart, anger fills my soul. My blood turns to steel, I will no longer let him in. As I walk by, he means nothing. Every time I thought I found it, the door closes. I am left standing in the dark, alone and cold. How quickly your heart fades, turns into a flame of hate. It lays in the shadows of lust waiting. Sword in hand, ready to strike. When you hear my war call, conquer their souls. Sweat from fear running down our faces, riding to the field where their blood will spill. The sun is fading, in darkness we rule. All is silent, no one speaks a word. Waiting for my war call, we ride closer and closer. Our enemy visible in the distance. Destroying our enemy, their screams fill the air. We conquered their souls, we now ride home. You never stop loving things, you learn to live without them, facing the constant yearning of these things, till your heart stops beating. The pain my heart feels, no other soul knows. All Severick wanted in life was a beautiful wife, but all he found was sorrow. So he followed the swallow to Hollow's yard, where he lays in the shadow. This is called Magical Trees, Evil Trees. Walking through the trees, you hear them in the breeze. They sway, they crack, they talk by creaking. If you stand quietly in their domain, you can hear stories of the past, of peasants wandering the forest, being brutally murdered, or a group of people walking fast, trying to get out. You see, these trees aren't normal, they have minds of their own, searching for another victim to become trapped in their portal. There's no way to destroy these trees. You can burn them or chop them down, but their power goes into the next tree and possesses them to kill whomever trespasses on sacred grounds. This is called Barton Street. As I walk down my street, I start to smell the stench I've smelt for 20 years. I stop at the end to see a drunk guy in the corner. His home is the bar at the end of my street, which is Cheever and Barton. As I look across the street, I see people are waiting for food and shelter. As I continue walking, there are two hookers fighting, as I can imagine the street corner. Now the bus that runs down this street always carries the strangest people. If you start from the beginning and walk to the end, you will find nothing but hookers and cigarette bums. This street was once pretty, it's hard to believe, but now it's run down thanks to the folks at City Hall.